Good morning, my loves. Yes, it's me. Had my hair done, wearing a little makeup today, got a little gussied up. There's a reason behind it. One of my besties is coming to town, and I am thrilled. Rabia and I were neighbors in St. Louis. My cats, I had 2 cats at the time, and she had a bunny, and our pets were best friends. I mean, they saw each other every day, and they were besties. They hung out together. So, of course, she and I had to become besties. And she took a job on the coast, and I haven't seen her. I mean, we talk all the time, we text all the time. I have not seen her for like 7 years. This is big. So she's coming to town on business. I can't wait. I am so excited. So I sent her a note. She sent me a note, yesterday evening, said, can't wait to see you, blah, blah, blah. And I sent her a note back, and she is, what? How old am I? I am 66. Oh, Lord. So she's 30 years younger than me. So I sent her a note and said, look, you are not allowed to show up, beautiful, youthful, and glamorous. Just don't bother, because she is. She is just beautiful beyond words. And I'm very excited to see her. Now, the topic of the day is reunions. Because when you have a reunion, whether it's your bestie that you haven't seen forever, or high school reunions are coming up soon, college reunions, you have to go into it with the right mindset. You have to go into it without expectations. You really do. Because with any relationship, whether it's a romantic relationship, a bestie relationship, friendships, whatever, one of 3 things is going to happen. You grow, but you grow together. The friendship still grows. You grow apart. There's just nothing there. Or you grow stagnant. So growing apart would be you have absolutely nothing to talk about. Nothing. No same interests, absolutely nothing. Or you grow stagnant. And that would be you just discuss the same things continually. And it's just boring, and you don't even look forward to it. Trust me, when Rabia comes to town, it is not boring. Her sister was here a few months ago. I was thrilled. I hadn't seen Aram in like 6 years. Oh my God, no, it had been 4 years. I was so excited. And it was so great to catch up. And they're sisters. And I just love them both to pieces. So I'm really excited to see Rabia today. But we have to understand reunions. I looked a minute ago. Yes, I am older than dirt, and we all know it. But my 50th, yes, 50 high school reunion will be coming up next year in 2027. Wow, I know, I am just freaking old. I am older than dirt. I mean, I'm 66. But I'm still in touch with a lot of people from high school. I just love these folks. I love them to the moon and back. And once a year, one of my besties from high school, Peggy, comes to town with her hubby, and Peggy and I go to lunch. It's wonderful. Now, the first year was a little awkward because we hadn't seen each other, oh my gosh, since 1977, since graduation. Yeah, so you're not looking at the same young chick that you were years ago, but within 10 minutes, it was the same conversations. It was great. Yeah, we still kind of circle back on some of the same topics, but we talk about our families and where we live and our careers and everything going on. And it's wonderful. I can't wait to see her every year. It's wonderful. The high school reunion is coming up. Boy, I don't know if I'm going to make it. I will try. I would love to see some of these people. I mean, I'm in touch with them on Facebook, and, we talk all the time, and that's lovely. But I would love to actually be able to give them a hug. And so many of our classmates have passed, and it's just so sad. And a lovely, lovely soul, Debbie Pankey Brzezinski passed a year ago. And Debbie and I were not close in high school. In fact, she was a bit of a bully to me. And she reached out later on Facebook, and she had become a teacher of special needs kids, and she happened to see one of my videos. And I sent her my books, the books I've written for kids. And she loved them. And we became very, very close before she passed. And she kept saying, I can't wait for you to come visit. I have to give you a hug. Wow. Wow. So, people can change. The people that you knew in high school have grown up. So don't get stuck in who you were and who they were. I did a video yesterday that a lot of times people won't let go of who they used to know you as, who you were 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 30 years ago, 40 years ago. Honey, that was then and this is now. You have grown up. I hope. We've all changed. We have families. We have careers. We've gone to college. Life has changed all of us. We're just all continually evolving. So if you go to a reunion, don't allow yourself to be stuck in, they stole my lunch money. They gave me a wedgie. They were mean to me. Honey, that was then, this is now. Now, there are some people that I know that are still stuck in that high school mentality. They're still the rockers. They're still, the dope heads. They're still that same person. They have not evolved. That was their comfort zone. That's all they wanted to aspire to. They peaked. Whatever. That's them. That's not you. And there's going to be, in a reunion, there's going to be the conversations about the big game and the time somebody blew up the chemistry lab. And do you remember this? And do you remember that? And who dated who? And who stole whose boyfriend? And, that's normal. So just embrace it and appreciate the memories for what they are. Beautiful memories. But I want you to look at each person and I want you to see them as who they were then and the beautiful soul that they have evolved into. Because they're now adults. They're parents, possibly grandparents, maybe great-grandparents, and that's beautiful. Some have gone through many divorces. Myself, I've gone through divorce. And since 1977, I've gone through divorce. I've lost a child. I've had cancer. I've moved across the country. I have a beautiful son and daughter-in-law, of course, and a beautiful granddaughter. My life has changed so much since then. Now, are people going to see me as the same skinny redhead that I was back then? Absolutely. High school, I weighed 17 years old. I weighed 86 pounds. Skin and bone. I was anorexic. And I was relatively quiet and shy. And I'm not now, obviously. So they're going to see me as who I was. But I hope they recognize who I am today. And that's what I want you to do. See them for who they were and celebrate who they are today. And tell them that you're proud of them for who they've become. Because it's a big deal. It's important. And like I said, Robbie is coming in today and I can't wait to see her. And in that, 7-year span, a lot of things has happened in both of our lives. Neither of us are the same person that we were. She is an attorney. I'm very proud of her. She took a job on the coast. She's now a partner in the firm. When she called and told me she made partner, I cried. I was so happy for her because she worked her tail off to get there. And I'm just so incredibly proud of her. And that's what friends do. You don't get jealous and petty when your friend does well. When they get married, they get engaged, they're having a baby, they get a promotion, they're made partner. You celebrate that. You send them flowers, you send them cookies. You tell them, oh my God, it's about time. I'm so proud of you. That's what you do. You don't get petty on it. You don't, well, it should have been me. I worked just as hard in my career. Well, I'm sure you did. And when the time is right and the opportunity comes up, I am sure you will flourish. I have no doubt. When my first, and I've written several books, and Rabia and her sister Erin, as well as many of my other besties, are on my peer review group. I write a book and I send it to them for their thoughts. And believe me, they are very, very critical. It's not, oh, this is nice, I love it. No, they will tear it apart, and that's what I want. But when my book is for children, to help children deal with traumas, when my book touches a nerve and makes them cry, when they reach back to me and say, oh my God, this is amazing, I cried. I know I've done good work. They may say, you need to change this character in a book. You need to tweak this. You need to rephrase that. I'm not insulted. It's thank you for caring enough to help me with this. That's what friends do. So appreciate the friendship, but see it for what it is. Don't put goofy expectations on anything or anyone. You know? Celebrate who you are, who you used to be and who you are today, who they were, who they are today. And take pride in that. And continue to allow the relationships to flourish and grow.